That's so many side quests popped out here which I can do later on. Alright, so we need to speak with Laia at the Crystarium. So I don't need to, you know, talk you to, what do you call this? A spell elevator to teleport there. I can just go to Fort Job. Man, I miss you have to go back. I really wish when you go back to Crystarium for the story-wise, you have to go to the Aether Current location or something to go back there. I wish they did that to make it like really part of the story. Not just you can easily just teleport to a certain location and be done with. Fort Job. And we're back to the Crystarium. It just been like yesterday that I was here doing fates and the like. And here we are. Hello, Linnea. Lila, how you been? Artorias! You have returned! Yes, indeed. Have you been well? And you and the others? As well as you can be. We're no short of troubles, but we're well enough. The things are much the same for you as they were here. Our Lord is doubtless enjoying himself. Well, more ways than one. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. I really wish they those two can get together. Thank you, Artorias, for taking care of him. When you next see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile a request though it is. Yeah, it's like you tell one thing and he goes out the other. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build a new life for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on how we should run the city of the Exile's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while the representatives are elected to determine policies and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. That's good to hear. But have you recently observed any unusual phenomenon? No, I cannot say there has been. Curious that you would ask me this question though. Some days ago, Ryne came to ask me the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she had been of late. You don't tell. She and the other Crystarium youths have hosted a festival, you see. It provided so popular that they are already planned for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So, when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't have but help feel worried in turn. Especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she gave more of a willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Sure. I can do that, but where is she now? You wish to enter the Ubiquitous? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Ryne. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Shall we say I'll be along as soon as I can? Yeah, just don't take too long. Knowing the fact your time is of the essence back in the source. Alright, so we need to go to the Cabinet of Curiosity, so let's head to the Crystarium. Okay, let's head to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Alright, here we are. The following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any preceding duty finder registrations. Yeah, I'll wait for Laya. It's good to know they give us a notification. Hey, this is gonna take a while. Better not register for any duties while you're there. Everything's quiet down here. Too quiet. Did my eyes deceive me? Is that truly Artorias? Oh, hi guys! Long time no see. Ha! It is the fool glad I am. To see you hail a hole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have us back with us. And it is this most attuned time. In the case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling the events of the flood to the night return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's people. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be centerpiece of the tome, but yours will be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter of the soul, a subject that is key to understand much of your endeavors. In the course of the developments, the spirit vessel, I have gained valuable insights into traveling beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. If that was possible, can you find a way to make like a vessel for Lita to transport into so she can be with Gratia? Like, come on guys, they need a happy ending with those two. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you would indulge me, just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them who offered you the greatest struggle. Titan dropping bad with the light of loneliness, Vultry in his misguided self-righteousness, Hades who borne the burden of his people. This may come to a surprise, but... Truly, I would never have guessed. But then, if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have asked. This is a tremendous eye-opener, and will we see that your account of this battle feature prominently in the tomb. I know you love to talk your ear off, Boren, but we should really be on our way. These stomachs from Elmore won't collect themselves. Oh, of course. And afterwards, we could care join me for a tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points of your treaties. Till the next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off. If that is what it takes for him to take it to heart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure talking about Graha. Well, it's nice meeting those two again. Yes! Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, it's the children. It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can use some medicine. I made it myself. Best not, Ryuki. You only give her a stomachache. We come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guards finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arcule isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe. Or the sword. Maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows a lot of things. Know a lot about things. He isn't here? Ah. Oh ho ho! Why don't you just have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? Yeah, I can probably give you a recommendation here and there for which weapon to pick up on. What do you think Akira's best? Axe, sword, or the bow? For splitting your opponents, the axe. For protecting your friends, the sword. Fighting and hunting both, the bow. I don't know. I was thinking him being more like a axe-wielding warrior type person. But since they know each other for quite a while, and this is just me speculating, maybe I can say the sword so he can protect his friends in danger? Or I could go for fighting for both. For the bow. You know what? I'm just going with the stereotypical one. For protecting your friends, the sword. The sword! If you took up the sword, you could be just like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light! I love that tale! Let's borrow that book today. It is really popular though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe I will try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope I have a bout with you. Oh, you want to challenge me, the Great Warrior of Darkness / Light? Destroyer of Saint Pope? Oh, that's Space Hitler, Space Pope, and etc, etc? If that is the case, I'm not gonna go easy on you, bub. Alright, there goes the children. So who else I'll be bumping into? Such fun she has been having basking in the aberration of musky old bookworms and wily-eyed younglings. But she doesn't spare a thought for her me. Of course not. Who? I waited and waited and waited, but she won't be so much acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even when they are right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Oh, our fairy friend that we kind of made when we first came here thanks to Gratia. But wait, I thought she's like Titania. Theo, you? I need you! Oh, faithful Theo, loveliest of branches, how could I have missed you? Do you have more important things to do, your majesty? Okay. Do you have more important things to do, your majesty? I have no end of important tasks to attend to, but unlike someone I know what my priority should be. And since when did my sapling become a twisted old tree that says such unkind things? But disappointed as I am, I'll overlook this at once. I know you have a lot of in your mind right now. So my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, isn't it? There's a gasp. How do you know? How do I know this? Join as we are, spying you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we faithful is bound to the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, just as the way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape is not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. I guess. But here are the ones you're waiting for. I wonder, what manner of her conclusion awaits at tale's end? And there she goes. Oh! Hello Leia, hi Rain, no time to see. Same as ever I see. My apologies for the delay. Artorias! It's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I'll leave you to it. I have taken the liberty of unlocking the Incredibus, and you may enter at your leisure. See you, Leia. I'll give my regards to Graha when I see him. I am relieved to hear that everyone is well. I have this feeling like a pain in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I am the Oracle of Light, but I have never spoken to Hydaelyn, not once heeding her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by that feeling. It had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I opened the window, and to my honor, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I have seen. As far as I could tell, none of us out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a fragment of a half-remembered dream. A figment of a half-remembered dream. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's related to Hydaelyn, where she's giving some of like foreboding visions of what's happening to the source. Artorias? What are you not telling me? Well, for starters, we had a lot of these abominations revolving about. I have to know! Please! It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Well, where to start? First off, we have this abomination spreading thanks to emotions, and the final days is happening in one part of the continent in our world, and so on and so forth. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Armad has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine now. Even if we weren't, we have learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too we will, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Let's go and incorporate into here. Thank you guys for watching my recording session for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker's main MSQ. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. If you are curious on whatever I upload on my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you're curious on getting in touch on what I upload, you can subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon. And of course, I have projects that are going on my channel, which are right now Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ Ryne, Jovia's Minions, Mounts, anything related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly, which will be Fate Grand Order, Lost Spell 4, 5, the events, the challenge quests, and anything that are related to Fate Grand Order. And lastly, which will be Persona 5, the Royal, whenever the existence of actually starting to record that again will be in the near future. This has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.